Hi there, welcome to Metaphysical Haven Podcast, where today we explore the family dynamics of the Reiner family. The modality that helps display our life matrix is a destiny card system, a combination of the astrology, numerology, and cards 3 in 1. Before we get started, first we look up the destiny card calendar to find your identity. All you need is a birthday month and date, no year necessary. Your destiny card stays the same throughout this life and will not change. It's like an Akashic file label for this incarnation. It tells a story about your past, present, and future, a karmic path of what's needed to go through and all the relationship dynamics. If you have found your destiny card, we will move to the next slide. Mr. Rob Reiner's birthday was March 6, 1947, a destiny card 4 of spades. The suit spade tells us that he learned his life lesson through work, responsibilities, and professional identity. He's conscientious of a dutiful life. Without work, any one day he may not know what to do with himself, life would have no purpose. A quick mention of the other suits. Heart soup individuals live a life with spiritual understanding of love and relationship, the lesson of intangible giving and taking of the heart. Club people learn life lessons by thinking through the who, why, when, how, figuring out things by working the brain. Diamond people are material, practical, measuring things through dollars, possession, and ownership. This is, of course, a general classification of all karmic paths of all the soul journeys. Being a number 4, Rob Reiner could have been very fixed, stable, modest, and cordial. On the left side in the perfect spread, which is a reveal of our inner emotional side, a past life or spiritual past tendency, good bad habit on the subconscious level, Rob is on the Neptune line, who is often taking the lower societal role, looking up at others with a service mentality, having to work hard, do the routine labor, mentally curious. On the right side of the life spread, which shows in our current physical life, the timing, circumstances, convenience factor, accessibility to others, etc. Rob is a Venus card on Jupiter line, a man of learned charm, greater ability to get around, and some hidden ambition. The relationship Rob Reiner had with wife Michele Singer was visibly close. Michelle's birthday was March the 3rd, 1957, a destiny card 7 of spades. Both Rob and Michele shared the spade suit, indicating a common past life experience of familiar cultural community influence. They came from a 3-card distance of Mars relationship in the perfect spread, with Michele as a 7 and Rob a 4. Michele, a higher number, is in psychological memory slightly more mature, holding dominance in this duel. 7 could also be sharp, more sentimental, with unique career ideas. In life spread, the present life grid, there are 2 cards, 4 and 7 of spades, have moved closer to a diagonal Venus formation with intention to try a loving relationship like a marriage. Sure, they've had probably some friction from time to time. However, in general, they have a very strong bond from past through present, in alignment in both the past and present grids, standing on the same sideline when dealing with the children and the world. Now let's take a look at the troublesome Nick. Nick's birthday is September 14th, 1993, a destiny card 10 of clubs. Nick is a club, a different suit from the parent spades. He's a more mentally driven person. He's visually at a higher position in both perfect and life spreads, the top of the 2 uneven triangles, leaning closer to dad than mom. So symbolically it suggests that Nick in reality leans more toward dad than mom, Michele. Although he is not in alignment with either parent, so this means that communication with either parent is not easy. Because of his visual higher position, parents cherish him like he is a smart one, putting him on pedestal all the time. The idea is parents' roles are to work hard at their daily jobs, whereas Nick expects to live off his intellectual property as his preference and easiest asset. On another level, a number 10 person is often well relished by the family. Despite how he may have caused difficulties since youth, mom and dad exhausted much effort and love, many years of therapy resources, and never gave up on him. A 10 person likes to follow his own will and liking and wants much elbow room to do whatever he likes. One more extremely significant observation here is Rob Reiner's inner soul card is Nick. Rob could be just like Nick in his past life, very brilliant, with out-of-this-world ideas, free to reign and roam, less shackle of obligations. Karmically, Rob loves Nick with all his heart. However, on the other hand, Nick does not have the same sensitivity, could rub Rob the wrong way like a bad kidney stone with anything he says. Compared to Nick's siblings, Jake, Romy, and Tracy have very different stories. Jake, the eldest son of Rob and Michele, has a birthday of May the 2nd, 1991, a destiny card, 4 of spades, exactly the same card as Dad Rob. This means that these two have the same DNA in physical and spiritual emotional worlds. They're literally a set of spiritual twins, hoping to walk the same karmic path. Like dad, like son, like dad. Because Jake is his son, we naturally think that Jake takes after dad, Rob. Jake eats like Rob, works like Rob, same belief like Rob. Mom Michele loves Jake like she loves dad Rob. Same Mars and Venus formation. Other family members respect Jake like he superimposes over dad's halo. Jake and Rob feel so comfortably with each other without having to over-explain. So everybody, which son do you think that Rob loves more? This is a high-level karmic question. One son, Jake, is just like Rob himself, same card. Or the other, Nick, who is what Rob thinks he used to be from a past life, how he feels still dearly of himself. Both sons are his heart and soul. If he has to choose, I would think that it's a nearly impossible task. Daughter Romy's birthday is December 27th, 1997, a destiny card 4 of hearts, another totally different suit than the rest of the family. A heart person cares about the relationships in her life. A number 4 by numerology is the same as Dad Rob and brother Jake. They all express similar cautious management, predictability, taking time to achieve certain goal type of energy. What is amazing is that Dad Rob is Romy's inner soul card. Jake is there as well. So she cares so much about Dad and Jake, and Dad and Jake care so much about Nick. It's just so unbelievably karmically connected together among these family members, very unusual in family trees. Otherwise, Romy and Mom Michele are in alignment as Venus and Uranus. They admire each other and bring inspiration to each other emotionally in the perfect spread. In life spread, daughter Romy is Jupiter to mom Michele, meaning that even if she's away from school or get married, Romy will always be close to mom with love, optimism, tolerance, forgiveness, and more. With that, Rob, even though they are not in alignment, not conveniently close by, either she doesn't see him often due to work conflict or whatever other circumstances that she can't see him all the time, the heart cord is unbreakably strong from Romy to dad, Rob. One more daughter is Tracy, birthday July the 7th, 1964, a destiny card, 8 of diamonds. She is the adopted daughter from Rob's first marriage. Tracy is a diamond card in a diagonal Venus position with stepmom Michele. That could mean Tracy may feel like an outsider without much connection with the rest of the family, yet gets along quite nicely with Michele. Tracy has an innate instinct to create material success all on her own without the family affiliation. On the life spread, Tracy again has a Uranus-Venus placement with Michele, doubly confirming their mutual affection outside the rest of the family. There is a unique proximity between Tracy and Nick as they are right next to each other in life spread on the top line. Nothing is revealed in the news if the two siblings have ever worked together closely, but should they ever have that opportunity, it may be a nice harmonious connection. Tracy may be the only one person that Nick can talk to. They should feel like kindred spirits. Now that we have seen the relation Rob and Michele had with the children, let's quickly cover the upper generations where Rob Reiner came from. Carl Reiner, the patriarch, a comedian Hall of Famer with 7 decades of glorious accolades. Carl Reiner's birthday is March the 20th, 1922, a destiny card, 3 of diamonds. Let me also give you Carl's wife, Estelle, June the 5th, 1914, a queen of diamonds. Rob's sister, Annie, May the 11th, 1949, 8 of diamonds. And brother, Lucas, August the 17th, 1960, 9 of clubs. Carl Reiner, a 3 of diamonds person, is much driven by mundane accomplishment. Lively, an extrovert, fun and courageous, an influential figure merely by his presence in a room. In perfect spread, emotionally, we can see that Carl is in the center, in alignment with all direct blood family, like Rob, first son, in the Venus-Saturn position. Carl and Rob love and admire each other easily on any given day, but can occasionally be critically realistic to bring each other down to earth. Carl sees daughter Annie as the further away Saturn, not closely chummy, independent and serious. Annie is interestingly the byproduct of Carl and Estelle in perfect spread, right in the middle, a Saturn to dad and Jupiter to mom. So Annie is more harsher to dad and more loosely protective and harmonious toward mom. Of all 3 kids, Carl is closest to youngest son Lucas, a mutual Mercury relationship where they can talk to each other about any subject any day. The closeness is seen in the inner emotional perfect spread as well as the outer life spread, the present life circumstances. By comparing the 3 kids by elevation, Carl and Estelle cherish Lucas as he's the highest in club suit, then Annie, a diamond, just like Carl and Estelle. Lastly, Rob Reiner, a spade, who is always the one to fetch things, be of usefulness, last one to eat goodies, and so on. Annie and Tracy share the same card, 8 of diamonds, similarly distant and independent. 2 strong women, much alike, even without any blood relation. Carl is closer to Annie and Lucas, and Estelle closer to Rob, Michele, Jake, and Romy. Isn't that just fun to observe all the dynamics within the family? Well, I hope you have enjoyed our Destiny Card family dynamics of the Reiner family. Please click the like and subscribe to my channel. It will help you find us again in the future and of course see my new updates more readily. Thank you so much for visiting today. See you in the next video.